Stephen is the man with the hat and a wombling eye. Whoa, whoa. Looking for receipts and treasures to find. Whoa, whoa. He wombles in the morning, he wombles at night, finding value in the things that others leave behind. New videos every week, so please subscribe.
This is going on YouTube. Oh God. Well, hey, Happy New Year. And I'm so pleased to announce that on the 12th of January 2016, the group I created for wombling will have almost 5,000 members and be 1 year old. So Happy New Year and happy birthday, Womblers. Now, many of our Womblers have experienced some huge changes in their lives. One of my metal detecting friends in 3 months bought a CTX, Wine Lab CTX. I know most of you will have no idea what that is. It's an expensive piece of equipment, all paid for from wombling. So many of my friends from the metal detecting community have jumped onto the bandwagon and joined me at wombling.co.uk and found my Facebook group there. And it certainly raised loads of money for good causes, for food banks. It totally paid for my Christmas, completely and utterly paid for everything, and had change left over. One of our brand new members from metal detecting community, female, I know in her first month has made approximately £700, and she hasn't yet officially declared because I'm recording this on December the 29th. So I'm going to be a tourist wombler today. I've just wombled my hometown of Keighley. I'm just driving through to Halifax now to do some there. After that I'll probably nip across to Bradford, Shipley on the way back, and then head back home so I can do a second attempt at my hometown before calling it a day. I don't very often do this because there's quite a lot of miles involved, but it's a very profitable time of year, so I'm virtually guaranteed to cover all my expenses, and it's a lovely day. So what else am I going to do? Catch you when I get to Halifax. Well, here I am at Halifax, and it's a little bit disappointing because I'm sure I've just been beaten here by another wombler, and it's quite obvious what he was doing. But I know most womblers are not very thorough, so I'm hoping he's missed something, so I'm going to go check it out. Now then, one of these is what you need. Not a Waitrose book, but an old magazine. Around the area is quite damp, and you get any damp receipts, you need to make sure you protect that barcode. Just by placing between some dry pages, so you can get them home, check the numbers, and dry them out properly. So don't screw them up in your pocket, you'll damage the barcode. Use a magazine. Let's see what you can find, shall we? Well, there's one receipt. It qualifies, it's in date, and it has 15 items on, some of which are duplicates. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's at least 8 separate items on there as well, so that's good. I'll use that one. One of the obvious things to do is to check the trolley bays, so we'll go and do that now as well. There's one, lovely. Well, locating the windy corner at Halifax, Asda, certainly wasn't very easy, but it was worthwhile, because eventually I found all these. Luckily they're all dry apart from 2, so they're in the pages of the book until I get home. So now I'm just doing a perimeter walk along the side of the road to try and find more wind traps, and hopefully we can get some more there before I move on to Bradford. Catch you soon. Well, I've arrived over at Bradford now on Rewley Lane, and I might get lucky here as long as I've beaten 1, the litter pickers, and 2, Carly, who is a member of our admin, and she wombles here as well. So as long as I've beaten those 2, I should find something. Just got to track down the windy corners, and I think I know where they are, so let's go hunt them out. People would leave that, but I'm going to have it. First of all, just peel it off the ground. You can't read the barcode on that, so it's no good. But most of them you can. Never mind. There's another one. And another one. And there's one there. and there's one there. Well, I've walked the entire perimeter of Asda Rutley Lane, Bradford. I got a few receipts and I'm just checking the final wind trap corners here. Well, I finished at Asda in Bradford and I didn't find many. After I've sorted through the ones which are valid to check, I'll check these later. There was only about half a dozen, 7, something like that. So with the ones I've got from Halifax, that bundle, then I've probably had a good day. Wouldn't be surprised to find several tens of pounds in Asda APGs in there. Right, I'm just going to drive now to Asda and Shipley on the way back home and catch you there, see if I find anything. Well, after a short journey I've made my way to Shipley and I've already seen a receipt just down the road there on the way in as I drove past, but there's also one here. Yep, that's a nice one. That's today's, so I can check that one later. Lovely. So now I'm back home. I'm just going to show you how the new system works. This is the Asda Price Guarantee. You go to asdapriceguarantee.co.uk and the barcode, they're in groups of 4 numbers, they go in here. Once you've done that you can check. So here we go. System 654 6704. Sometimes there is another number at the end or 2 numbers, and sometimes there's only 3 numbers here instead of 4. Compare prices. Well, hey, that's 79 pence. Now I'm just going to write that on my voucher, along with many of the other ones that I've already done since I've been home. I'm not going to print that off just at the moment, because when you go get voucher, it asks you to put your postcode in to register, and then you fill in a form, bits and pieces with your email and everything else. Or if you have already registered, then you just put your email in and your password, and then you're into the system and can print out your voucher. Now, why don't I want to print out my voucher just yet? Because I've got loads and loads and loads of them. And once you've printed them out, you get a new 28-day validation on each Asda Price Guarantee voucher. So I'll have to spend them all within 28 days. So what I'd rather do, as these are today's, and certainly within the last 2 or 3, 4 days maybe, is print them out later, maybe the middle of January, so I can extend that 28-day open window, so I don't have to spend them all at once, in other words. So let's look for another one, compare another shop. Now this one's a bit difficult to read because it's a bit dirty, so I'm hopefully going to get this right first time. And go. 28p. Oh, okay, that's not a great deal either. Now, I've had some today for £9, £9.90 and £9, £8.70, £7.10, a few at a fiver, and loads at £2, £3 and £4. Have I got any more that I can check? Not just yet. You have to wait 3 hours from the date on the bottom of the receipt, so some of the older ones you find you can check immediately. Right, so that's it for today, and here's just a few of those that I've printed out in the last week over the Christmas period. Fairly low value items, some of those. Here's one for £9.92, £8.16, £6.45, £4.47. There's a lot of money there, and today, wombling, having you with me, watching what I do, I've made over £48.56 in a journey this morning, which has probably cost me £6 or £7 in petrol. It's a shame that Keighley, my hometown, didn't produce
anything better. But Halifax was good and Shipley was better than it usually is. So there you go, that's Wombling, that's free money. All these vouchers are good to pay with in the Asda store. They count as cash. And one of the questions I get regularly about this particular subject and these vouchers is how many can I spend all at once? Well, I want to explain that fully to you right now. So just click this link and it will take you to the bit which explains how many you can use. Thanks for being with me, and I will catch you later.
Man with the hat and a wombling eye. Whoa, whoa. Looking for receipts and treasures to find. Whoa, whoa. He wombles in the morning, he wombles at night, finding value in the things that others leave behind. New videos every week, so please subscribe.